And I picked.
She told me that Thomas said the only reason why he didn't want to talk to Kimura was because you was flirting with her and she said.
Hey, Tyler do that every time. He do that every. Okay, it's like this. The same thing that happened before when he was dating Jaleel. When him and Jaleel broke up, she came to me and we had got on the phone, and I was on the game with him, and I would mute on the game because I was talking to her about something. He got mad, right? Called her. Wow, he called her. And told her that that me and her was being weird and just yelling at that girl for no reason. Then she called me back, and he got even more mad. And then he got off the game. This is every time I'm female. When was I playing with Kimura? It's mama now. This nigga's always mad over a female, like, bro, yeah, I've killed fucking feelings. I want come on, but you and fucking this white girl on the phone.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone. You know, Shams back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until what, 2027?
There's a lot that I can say about your friend.
Exactly. He provides the Bucks with stability moving forward, and there was talk if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in the summer of 2025, what does that hold for their future? But
I could tell Tyler about her. Just like I could tell her about Tyler.
But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe
that you know. I know way more than what you know. I don't. I know a lot that she. I know something that made it not never talk again.
Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
But,
and as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be
I can make
at
it
the
worse.
top of his rookie class.
I can make it way
Seen
worse.
by everyone is the clear-cut standout.
But am I gonna do that?
How would
No,
you
I'm not that type of
qualify
person.
his performance in that regard?
Well, to his credit, MP has impressed with his play and lived up to that goal.
I don't care how bad it gets. I'm never gonna be that type of
He's on
person.
another level. So far, the proof has been pretty plain to see.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards.
He might do it to you though.
The guard set.
But why?
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bay. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Shams, we know former Wizards players have been on the roster.
Yeah, man, Tyler mad. He will get try to get you stuff off him just because he's mad.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise and for them to be on one of their deep runs in the not-so-distant future.
Now, here's Kuzma, following the miss by Giannis. Asta Bay,
The only thing
just 5
Kuzma
on
can
the
really
clock.
use
Now,
against you
Poole,
is my ex. Other than that, they have
Latrey,
nothing.
and Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Poole.
Maybe it would get to that point. Just know.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Just know.
And Middleton now atop the key.
If we be here for real, Tyler, he will talk to you before I talk to Kimura. Even like, say we broke up, right? He think I go talk. He'll talk to you.
Lillard outside. Sinks the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Kispert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Bay, no good.
Like
And the
he,
influx of
like the
international
only
players
person really.
continues
If you tell
to
Gabe not gonna know,
these
I'm
rosters in
very
the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become
And
a
plus,
global
mo-
league.
It's truly a beautiful thing.
Okay,
right,
but
Kevin?
most of the
We
stuff I
want
get into
all
is because of
players to
Tyler.
come together
Because
to really
he's
galvanize
messy.
communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic.
Where was this? I think it was last Friday. I got an argument with her because Tyler done went over there at them and started laughing, so they walked over there.
Of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that
I'm in
the
drama.
world team against the U.S. team, if they were stacked against each other, that would be
You and I would pay for the ticket. I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kenny. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope so.
I can't wait for my Western to come.
Poole, the pass to Bay. Kuzma with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Kuzma inside.
You got people open, but yet you trying to drive and pay and you
Kuzma
just
can't
clown.
get it to go. And in last year's playoff showers, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
You're not going to make it. Oh, he made it.
And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine if this will impact the game and impact the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hugh, in their last matchup against Cleveland, was phenomenal. He
had
added 37 points, and he was efficient out there. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? I'll find out together. Kevin?
Excellent, David.
Oh my God, you so fucking ass, nigga. You got to piss me off.
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now, here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that.
11 points, 5 for 5.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Washington. They trail by 9 points. They defeat
every time I try to get in the city, I realize these niggas lose.
The backups came to play, gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench.
Keep trending, don't happen. You never know.
Trent after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. On the wing, Giannis. Lock at 6. Here's Key. Got a piece of it.
And how about Kuzma? The defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
How old? What? You're going to have what? How many kids do you want?
Pass to Kispert. And here's Kuzma.
What gender?
And the 3-ball is good. Kuzma's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Unloads. Wow. He can't hit. And so the first quarter is in the books.
So she can be also. So she can also be bipolar,
underway on the other side,
sensitive, and fragile. You're not. So you didn't get sensitive when I came down there.
And for those of you just tuned in,
I did not. Because I didn't want to skate with you. You got sensitive.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Trent comes in for Prince. Hugh, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for DeLon Wright. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Sarr. Corey Kispert's checked in for Sadiq Bey.
Okay, I got you in.
Subbed in for
I got you next time.
So on the floor for Washington, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And so it's Milwaukee with it.
For a person who won't, for a person who wants me to skate, you skate, you fall a lot, and you skate in 1 feet, so.
And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I never been skating. That was never taught how to
skate. And then finishing with contact.
Here's Keane. He had 37 points last game out. Drops it in from 14 feet away. 13 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that.
I wonder why you feel so.
Wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game.
Yeah, and that person kept skating after they push you.
It's all about relationships at the end of the day. When
Didn't
the
even try to help
conversations
you.
come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Kuzma with the defensive effort. Wizards trail by 15. Kuzma with the screen for Kispert. The kick out to Poole. Back to Kispert.
So how do you even know how you're going? How's that situation going?
Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Portis.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Q. He's got 16 points.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Pass to Kuzma. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Milwaukee on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
How would you feel if I text her and be like, you miss her? How would you feel if I text her and tell her that you miss her? Yes. I need better for it.
Actually, I went over there to talk to somebody that was a designer that she friends with, and I'm still, like, friends with.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings. Power rankings weren't big when you guys played, were they, Kenny?
No, they were not. But you know what, Spig? Sackzilla over there.
I'm this way for a reason, Kenny. I eat meat. Have a steak. Maybe you'll get a bit
She was
taller.
being dumb and got caught.
Don't forget that protein. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync.
Is this the teacher that called her?
They played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
You just said it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Crazy. I would have done the same thing too.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's
That's her fault.
threatening to be.
She should never
What can you say?
drop her
Q,
lead.
an impressive effort here today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
The small and power forward to the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Q out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the build spot manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Bay. The Wizards working the ball around now. And Valanciunas gets to Kuzma from downtown. Moves back up. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is why people look at Valanciunas as a walking double-double. That size allows him to dominate the glass.
Sure.
Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the three. Greg, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
Here's Valanciunas for the made shot from Q. Kuzma passes to Poole. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Poole's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Poole has that unlimited kind of range. I wonder who influenced that.
Here's Key. Rebounded by the
I
Wizards.
do that type of shit. I could
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Bucks leading by 16. He can't hit that shot.
Yeah, it's not today's not my day.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5.
I should have ran down time play Tuesday.
They kicks to Poole. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Look on your text line.
Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Now, here's Kispert. He's tightly guarded. Now, here's Bay. Hasn't made one yet. From past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort his tonight.
Just like you with the Giannis, you gotta add.
Gets it to go.
Over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game. And that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
Now, here's Poole. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Kuzma against Antetokounmpo. The Wizards with another miss. Bucks leading by 20. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better it can be.
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Wright in for Damian Lillard. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Poole on the wing.
Lord be in.
Pass to Bay.
Yeah, you together. Yeah.
Sar with
More
it.
being no.
He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Timu.
For three, Brogdon. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I can't.
Yeah, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they collected some assets.
And they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottom. They have a good toolbox to rebuild.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down,
all I can tell you is 30 before. Use the calculator.
It's a reoccurring
don't
theme
second
we
guess
talk
yourself.
about every year. You got to be healthy
And take
the
your time.
playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Wizards trail by 19. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Bagley. Brogdon out there.
You should automatically
with
okay.
Then it's Sar, and it's Baldwin in at the
Do you know what poop
Here's
time
Baldwin.
means?
Pass to Sar. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bagley, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Washington on D, trailing by 19. Bucks passing it around. Here's Key. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And that's now 30 points for Q.
That's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Sar with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Pass to Coulibaly.
Imagine if they had a state test for
Brogdon.
Spanish.
Shot clock at 6. Screen on Lillard. Brogdon. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
I mean, you can try to cheat, but I don't know.
Good. Nice job down low. He's got 16 points here in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Brogdon. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those
More
stories
being those
from guys about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Now, here's Brogdon. After the miss from Q. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Wizards trail by 21, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Washington making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Marvin Bagley, and it's Butler in for Baldwin.
I bet it was. She white? Or Spanish?
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And Malcolm Brogdon
She's a white lady teaching Spanish?
around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
And Washington making a change here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sar. Bay comes in for Coulibaly. Kisper's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Poole subbed in for Butler. And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the three-pointer by Washington. Lillard with the bucket.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is an Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Poole with it. Lillard picks him up. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Hey, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Kispert. After the miss from Q, here's Kuzma. Good deep
love you. And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
How did he
hit? Wizards trail by 21.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him all down.
Now here's Kuzma. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game.
If I go on anything that you getting caught in
but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
But you don't know.
They've gone 2 of 7
Y'all don't got no nothing.
It's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
You ain't got no notes you can look at, no.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Key.
You ain't got no work that you know worksheet or nothing you can look at.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
How you gonna do a lot of what you gonna get? I don't know what to tell you.
Great activity, a lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight.
Put that in it, just make a monster that's gonna be there. You're gonna pass it.
A monster win here for Milwaukee.
They found a
you don't have to do all of it again. Anyways,
Kevin, every
you got
time
it.
they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket.
A state test or a test? Because you know you be failing in tests.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And in a 3-game season series,
you got this one there.
And certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance.
You gotta keep playing for that. You got it. You're gonna do good. You're gonna have
space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Kuzma. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Puts up a 3, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Q.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the one-hand slam just
looks so dreaming about the McCrazen and how they're doing, because you're going to need to know how they're doing tomorrow.
Even on a power finish. And that one's good. Key.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display.
Yep, that one goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control.
I don't know about that. That was
that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm.
You got to see more from
their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
I'm not rushing you. You need all the sleep that you can get, but you probably should study before you go to sleep. That sounds like a lie.
way to bring the effort tonight.
That sounds like a lie. That's crazy.
So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
No, but you got it though. Cause she was dumb enough to get suspended. You see her later. I'm Googling this nigga. Yeah. What he got? 3 level scrum point. And actually, if I be here, it's like cool. Get his badges. Okay. Stats. 43 for the street point. Okay. I'm back there. Go study.
I am. What's in my bed now? Let's break.
This nigga's a football player who played with. He was drafted. Okay. He's in the Dolphins. Nigga, oh, he left my team. Damn. I had a famous nigga in my shit. Nigga on 2K. Your team can't win shit. That's why you on 2K now. Why Tyreek Hill on fucking Fortnite. Ain't you probably like going to sleep?
I'm looking at my math stuff.
I'm looking at my math stuff. What am I looking at? You're not gonna remember that tomorrow. Okay.
Chris, what's up?
Yo, MP, you ready to start working on your hot zones?
Let's do it.
This is the only thing I have. I make good grades in algebra, so I should be good.
Didn't you say you cheated your whole? Like what? Didn't you say you cheated? Uh-huh.
You got no phone?
Nope.
You gotta have my phone.
Nah, I don't got touch. I have a black charger. Anyway. You'll be alright, you got it. Yep. I have 15 you. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna. You gotta have 15, you're gonna go in there and look at it, it's gonna be super easy, you're gonna pass it. And you was gonna be like you was worrying for no reason. Hey, if I can pass the state test, so can you. And that's actually, yes. Because I never went to school when I had biology. I was never in class. I was in school. And when I did come to school, I was in ISS. So, yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. But the easiest thing I ever took was algebra. Algebra was easy. Once you get the hang of it, if you don't get the hang of it, then yeah. How the fuck he got to go? What the fuck? Good luck. You're gonna do amazing. You're gonna score one of the highest scores. Yeah. Just keep telling yourself till you believe it. Oh yeah, you're gonna need it. Most definitely. But just stay away, cause math. Don't do that. See, I can't say nothing because I take about 20-25 minutes on questions, like 60-70 questions. So, but that's so terrible.
You see how you maintained your form despite your legs getting tired? That's what it's all about. Now that's great work.
Thanks, Coach.
What? Oh, Coach. I don't even know. But you're gonna do good tomorrow, though. You got it. Yep. It actually is, you know, if you pay attention, know how to do it. It actually is easy. This should be. I feel like you should be alright. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You got it. You got it. Dang, I don't know what to tell you. You should have not cheated your way through that. Let's start cheating each other. I might. Let's start cheating all my class and see how it goes. See, I would cheat my way through your history, but I can't. Yeah. I wish I could, but I'm not. Yeah, no. See, I wish I had a teacher like that. My teacher, ooh. That's crazy. You know, I think I'll play. We can go play.